The king wanted to marry his own daughter because his deceased queen had told him that any new wife he took must have golden hair. The king searched throughout the entire country but only found that the little princess met the requirement. To make her father give up, the princess made a demand. She said she would only marry the old king if he could get her 3 sets of clothes that shone like the stars, the moon, and the sun, as well as a cloak made from the skins of 1,000 animals. But to her surprise, the old king managed to obtain all of them. The princess then planned to flee the palace, but the old king discovered her. During their struggle, a torch fell onto the tablecloth, and the entire castle was engulfed in flames. The princess escaped, but she was left homeless and had to sleep in a tree hollow. One day, a prince came to the forest to hunt. When he saw the princess, he felt sorry for her and arranged for her to work in the kitchen. Since she was wearing the animal skin cloak, everyone else called her all kinds of fur. After staying in the palace for a while, the princess gradually developed feelings for the prince. However, due to her past experiences, she didn't dare to show it. Not long after, the prince held a ball. When the princess saw it, she remembered her former life. So she put on the dress that shone like the stars. When she appeared at the ball, everyone was attracted to her, including the prince. He asked her which country's princess she was. This reminded her of her father, and she ran away in a panic. But the prince had already fallen in love with her. To see her again, he held another banquet. The princess also wanted to dance with the prince again, so she put on the moonlight dress and attended. Once again, she drew everyone's attention. The prince was overjoyed and immediately invited her to dance. The prince proposed to the princess, but the princess thought of her father again. The shadow in her heart was too great for her to accept the prince's love. However, the princess didn't expect that a few days later, she heard that since the prince's marriage was beneficial to the country, everyone was urging him to get married soon and he had to make a decision at today's ball. The princess felt very sad, so she put on the sunlight dress and secretly went to the banquet hall. Just as she was about to enter, she saw the prince dancing with a princess. She thought it was another princess, but it was actually herself in disguise in his eyes. She felt extremely heartbroken and put on the cloak again. But the steward asked her to make soup and reminded her that it was for the prince and the princess. While making the soup, the princess was in so much pain that she didn't notice her ring fall into it. Not long after, the prince summoned the soup maker. When he saw the princess, he put the ring on her finger and proposed to her. The princess was extremely happy. Later, the princess and the prince got married.